I'm Tara Marotti. I work for a company called Burke Incorporated. We are a marketing research firm headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we're part of the Insights Association. And so the Insights Association is the one that put on the Executive Leadership Summit. We were planning a leadership conference where, different than getting together to talk about the way we run our businesses, we wanted to talk about leadership skills, and we wanted to have time to really step away from our jobs and say, okay, if we could be better leaders, what would that look like?
I'm Lily Charlie Chen. I am a senior asset lead working at Pfizer, managing a number of clinical trials from the clinical data science perspective. I'm also a co-chapter lead of the GAA, Global Asian Alliance, which is a colleague resource group at Pfizer. We were looking for someone who can inspire our members to take advantage of the resource, the mentoring resource we were offering. And we also wanted a speaker who can understand and connect with our members. Most of them have this AAPI background.
I'm Marta Denardi, and I'm Supplier Diversity Manager at Eaton Corporation. What we were looking for in a presentation was something that could give some practical tips or be of value to our suppliers. So we do this conference every year, and it's about us talking about Eaton, but it's also about Eaton giving back to its supplier. So we were looking for something that could be, easily applicable for them as leaders, as business owners.
We don't walk into our jobs super 100% confident knowing everything. And Laura's vulnerability really said, hey, you don't have to do that to be successful. So when we heard Laura's story about, what it took to really create an innovation center within a Fortune 100 company, we thought everybody needs to hear that. Everybody needs to understand that you can't just come in with a great idea and win over somebody, that there's a process to it.
Laura helped us to unleash the potential of our members by sharing 3 secrets and the 3 actionable steps, and also connected them with the benefit of having a mentor or a mentee. And within 48 hours post the event, we received multiple requests to join GAA and our mentorship program. So yes, the session was well received.
I love the specificity of it. I think tools is a great word because, a lot of speakers will just tell you their story or they'll talk to you in platitudes. But what Laura did is she really chunked it out for us and said, hey, if you really want to build a business case, not only here's how to build the business case, but here's how to talk about it. And not only here's how to talk about it, here's who to talk to about it. And here's the frequency, and here are the words. And what I loved is Laura gave you plenty of process, plenty of words, plenty of specific instructions, but she also helps you kind of figure out how to make it your own. So everybody could show up authentically in her process. And it was visually, it was beautiful because she drew it out on like large Post-it pads, and she invited people in to take pictures and ask questions. And, if somebody gave feedback, she would draw another loop on the chart. So people, even in the training, felt like they were adding value to it. And I think that cemented it for them.
What we liked about working with Laura and Mindtap was that there was extreme flexibility. So we went to Laura with kind of a random idea of what we wanted, and she came back with multiple proposals immediately, and we didn't need to spend too much time with her explaining what we wanted. She was very creative and very flexible with us. And what I liked in particular about the approach was that there were no slides. It wasn't like a presentation where I needed to, listen, read, and take notes. It was more of a workshop of doing something together. So it was very easy for me to take notes while Laura was also writing on her pad. And it was keywords, key concepts that are more easily remembered rather than listening to a speech. I've listened to a lot of keynote speakers, and I'm not saying they're not good, but sometimes they're just talking about their experience that doesn't necessarily apply to me. Well, the concepts that Laura communicated were, I think, easily applicable to everyone's experience.
She has her magic to be able to connect with the audience and keep their attention without trying too hard. She is very strong, experienced, and very passionate about what she is doing.
You know, I see a lot of speakers, and you need this. The specificity, the experience that she brings, having worked in the shoes of the people that she's training, is very compelling, and she creates a lot of trust that she's been where you've been sitting. And so I think that I would not hesitate. I wouldn't. If you are, call her up and have a conversation and ask her questions, because she'll be absolutely honest with you about what she can and can't do. So just don't hesitate. Just do it.